What's up, everyone? Thank you guys for coming back. So, I just came across this where I saw that it's a rumor, but it says Metropolis Crime Anthology TV series starring Jimmy Olsen in development at DC Studios. So, let's check this out, man. Anybody who's seen Superman knows what a part Jimmy Olsen plays in Superman. He's one of the comic reliefs in the movie, which I thought he was awesome. And the fact is, he's now going to be getting his own spin-off. Now, it was rumored, I saw an article a couple week or so ago, since Superman came out, where it was saying that we're going to get a Mr. Terrific and a Jimmy Olsen spin-off. Curious to see how that works out. But it looks like we're going to be getting Jimmy Olsen now, an anthology series, which means each episode will be different. So maybe this is an opportunity for Jimmy Olsen to kind of, on his day to day, and when it comes to his investigative journalism, and it will even be to where he has some of the sources that he has in Superman. So let's check out this article, man. Let's see what this says. So it says, following earlier reports that both Mr. Terrific and Jimmy Olsen's spin-off series are in development from the Superman film, new supposed intel has surfaced specifically regarding that Jimmy Olsen project. While details remain unconfirmed, the update suggests early movement behind the scenes as the DCU looks to expand its universe on the small screen. The rumor states that Skylar Gizondo's Jimmy Olsen will be leading anthology episodes out of Metropolis's Daily Planet, where he's investigating new super criminals in an episodic format. The details, excuse me, are somewhat unclear, but what it looks like the show will either be following Olsen as he investigates these criminals, or Jimmy hosting a forensic files or the first 48 type show set within the DCU. Pretty cool, man. This looks like this is like a fan made little poster, but it works. It works, man. So pretty interesting. So if this rumor turns out to be accurate, it could serve as a clever method for introducing a variety of low-level tier villains to the broader DCU. It would allow for fun world building without making the series essentially viewing to following the larger narrative arc James Gunn and DC Studios are developing, which apparently starts in Peacemaker Season 2 and continues into Lanterns. A series centered on Jimmy Olsen's investigating or reporting on crimes committed by lesser-known villains like Copperhead or Sportmaster has the potential to be both entertaining and creatively refreshing. It would offer a great opportunity to spotlight some of the Daily Planet's supporting cast, given actors like Wendell Pierce, Perry White, Michaela Hoover, Kate Grant, and Beck Bennett, Steve Lombard, and Christopher McDonald's Ron Troop more screen time and character interaction, something that some Superman fans complained was lacking from the James Gunn film. I agree. I do felt like the team, Lois and her team, didn't get necessarily the time that it needed. But man, we were building a world, man. There was a lot going on, so I understand the need not to really dig into each of those characters' lives and this and that. But a fun series like this, man, seems like it would do the trick. I'm excited for that, man. I think that will really give a cool perspective. I'll tell you something that it reminds me of. Except for this will be more, be more of a show. But The Boys does something similar to this. I don't know if you noticed, I think the last couple seasons, they have a guy who's kind of like the Tucker Carlson, I guess you can say, of The Boys universe. I can't remember the character's name off the top of my head. But do something like that. Like we'll be in between seasons, and all of a sudden we get like a YouTube video 7-8 minutes long where it's like, this is what's going on, and this is pretty much like breaking news what's going on in the world of The Boys. So maybe we can get something like that with the DCU, but have it Jimmy Olsen and Skylar. How do you say his name, man? Skylar Gizondo's. So Skylar Gizondo, he just came off, the Righteous Gemstones. The Righteous Gemstones, one of the funniest shows ever made. One of the funniest shows ever made. And his character was awesome. He was the oldest son to Danny McBride, and his character just like some of the spots, some of the things. He was a stuntman, so some of the stuff he did was hilarious, man, hilarious. So the fact that we might get that, you know, his personality, him kind of carrying his own show, something like this, maybe 30 minutes long, right? Not necessarily, maybe like a Curb, 30 something minutes long, just each episode diving into something. I really like this idea. I really like this idea. Build that DCU up and do it right. Uh, and James Gunn, man, James Gunn, we trust. Superman was awesome, so I'm excited. And if they do a Mr. Terrific series, oh man, I'm too excited for that. He was a show stealer, man, when he jumped on the screen. So, guys, let me know what you think. Are you excited for Jimmy Olsen having his own show? Do you think it's a good idea for the broader DCU entirely? Do you think this will even be good? Do you think it'll be funny? Let me know what you guys think. But if you haven't got a chance to like or subscribe, please take the time to like and subscribe. I do appreciate all the love. But guys, until next time, that's all I got. That's all, folks.